The Power of Self-Discipline, written and published by United Sports. What if I told you that in just 30 days, you could completely change the direction of your life? What if everything you've ever wanted, success, confidence, happiness, was within your reach, but the only thing standing in your way was your ability to control yourself? Self-discipline is the foundation of every great achievement in history. The difference between those who succeed and those who struggle is not talent, luck, or intelligence. It's the ability to take action even when they don't feel like it. Self-discipline is the bridge between where you are now and where you want to be. If you master this one skill, everything else will fall into place. Every dream you have, every goal you set, every vision you create depends on one thing: your ability to follow through. Most people fail not because they lack motivation, but because they rely on it too much. Motivation is fleeting. It comes and goes like the wind. But discipline stays. It is the force that pushes you forward when motivation disappears. When you wake up tired, when you don't feel like working, when distractions are pulling you in 100 different directions, discipline is what keeps you on track. Self-discipline starts with small decisions. It's not about making massive changes overnight. It's about proving to yourself, day after day, that you can be trusted. That when you say you'll do something, you actually do it. Think about it. If you constantly break promises to yourself, how can you expect to trust yourself? Self-trust is built through discipline. It's waking up when you said you would. It's going to the gym when you don't feel like it. It's choosing to work instead of scrolling endlessly on your phone. These small moments shape your identity. Every disciplined action you take reinforces the belief that you are in control of your life. The truth is, self-discipline is not something you're born with. It's something you train, like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it becomes. But if you let it weaken, it will fade. People often think discipline is about restricting yourself, but in reality, it's about freeing yourself. Because when you have control over your mind, your actions, and your time, you become unstoppable. You are no longer a slave to bad habits, negative thoughts, or momentary desires. You take back your power. To build self-discipline, you must eliminate the mindset of, "I'll do it later." Procrastination is the silent killer of progress. It tricks you into believing that tomorrow is guaranteed. But tomorrow is just an illusion. The only time you have is now. Discipline is making the tough choice in the present moment, not waiting for a perfect time that will never come. The more you delay, the further you drift from your goals. But the moment you take action, no matter how small, you create momentum. One of the biggest obstacles to self-discipline is comfort. Your mind is wired to seek what's easy, what's familiar, what's safe. But comfort is a trap. Growth does not happen in comfort. Every time you push yourself beyond what feels easy, you expand your limits. You prove to yourself that you are capable of more. The most successful people in the world are not the ones who had it easy. They are the ones who embraced discomfort, who faced challenges head-on, and who refused to quit even when things got tough. Discipline is also about the choices you make when no one is watching. It's easy to stay on track when others are holding you accountable. But true discipline is what you do when no one is around. Do you stick to your commitments when no one is checking on you? Do you push yourself when no one is clapping for you? The strongest people don't rely on external validation. They have an internal drive that keeps them moving forward no matter what. The beauty of self-discipline is that it compounds over time. One small disciplined action today leads to a better decision tomorrow. A week of disciplined choices leads to noticeable progress. A month of consistency transforms your habits. And over time, discipline becomes your natural state. Imagine waking up every day and knowing that you are in control, that you can trust yourself to follow through, that you no longer need motivation to take action because action has become who you are. This journey of transformation starts with self-discipline, but it doesn't stop here. Because once you develop control over yourself, the next step is to master your mindset. Your thoughts, your beliefs, your perspective, all of these determine the way you experience the world. If your mind is filled with negativity, doubt, and fear, no amount of discipline will save you. This is why mastering your mindset is the second golden rule to transforming your life. Because the strongest person in the world is not the one with the most discipline, but the one who also has control over their own mind. So today, make a decision to take back control. A decision to no longer be a slave to excuses, distractions, or procrastination. Choose discipline. Choose action. Choose progress. Because the moment you do, everything begins to change. And once you master self-discipline, you are ready to take the next step, mastering your mindset. Mastering your mindset. Your mind is the most powerful tool you have. It can either build you up or tear you down. It can make you unstoppable, or it can keep you trapped in the same cycle of frustration and failure. Everything in your life, your actions, your habits, your success, begins in your mind. If your thoughts are weak, your life will be weak. If your thoughts are strong, nothing can break you. Self-discipline alone is not enough. You must also master your mindset. Because no matter how disciplined you are, if your mind is filled with doubt, fear, and negativity, you will sabotage your own success before you even start. The way you think shapes the way you live. If you believe you are capable, you will act with confidence. If you believe you are not good enough, you will hesitate at every step. Your mindset is the filter through which you see the world. Two people can experience the same situation. One sees an opportunity, while the other sees an obstacle. One sees failure as a lesson, while the other sees it as a reason to quit. The only difference between them is mindset. If you want to transform your life in the next 30 days, you must rewire the way you think. The first step to mastering your mindset is awareness. Most people are completely unaware of the negative thoughts running through their minds every day. They live on autopilot, allowing fear and doubt to control their decisions. But you cannot change what you do not notice. Pay attention to your thoughts. Catch yourself when you say, "I can't do this," or "This is too hard," or "I'm not smart enough." These thoughts are not facts. They are just stories you've been telling yourself for years. And the good news? You can change the story. Once you become aware of negative thoughts, the next step is to challenge them. Ask yourself, is this thought helping me or holding me back? Is it based on facts, or is it just fear talking? Replace limiting beliefs with empowering ones. Instead of saying, "I can't do this," say, "I will figure this out." Instead of saying, "I'm not good enough," say, "I am growing and improving every day." Your words create your reality. The more you reinforce positive beliefs, the stronger they become. Another key to mastering your mindset is learning how to control your emotions. Emotions are powerful, but they should not control you. Fear, frustration, and self-doubt will always show up, but discipline means acting despite these feelings. When you feel like giving up, remind yourself why you started. When things get difficult, remind yourself that struggle is part of the process. Your emotions are temporary, but your decisions shape your future. Choose actions that move you forward, no matter how you feel. Your mindset is also shaped by what you focus on. If you constantly consume negativity, watching the news, complaining, surrounding yourself with people who do nothing but gossip, you are poisoning your mind. But if you focus on growth, on learning, on surrounding yourself with people who inspire you, your mindset will shift. Your thoughts are like seeds. Whatever you plant in your mind will grow. Plant seeds of confidence, discipline, and success, and that is what your life will reflect. One of the biggest mindset shifts you must make is learning to embrace failure. Most people fear failure so much that they never even try. But failure is not the opposite of success. It is part of success. Every successful person you admire has failed more times than they can count. The difference is, they didn't let failure define them. They used it as a lesson, as fuel to grow stronger. If you shift your mindset to see failure as feedback instead of defeat, nothing can stop you. Another powerful way to strengthen your mindset is through visualization. See yourself succeeding. Feel it. Experience it in your mind before it happens in real life. Athletes do this all the time. They visualize winning before they even step onto the field. Why? Because the mind cannot tell the difference between what is imagined and what is real. The more you see yourself achieving your goals in your mind, the more confidence you will have to make it a reality. To master your mindset, you must also master the way you speak to yourself. Your inner voice is the most influential voice in your life. If you constantly criticize yourself, you will shrink. But if you encourage yourself, you will rise. Talk to yourself the way you would talk to a friend. Replace self-doubt with self-encouragement. Instead of saying, "I can't," say, "I am capable." Instead of saying, "I always mess up," say, "I am learning and improving." The way you speak to yourself matters. Your environment also plays a major role in shaping your mindset. You cannot expect to think positively while being surrounded by negativity. Look at the people around you. Are they pushing you forward or pulling you back? Are they lifting you up or draining your energy? If you want to transform your life, you must be willing to change your environment. Seek out books, mentors, and communities that challenge you to think bigger and do better. Mastering your mindset is not about ignoring reality. It is about choosing how you respond to it. Life will always have challenges, but you have the power to control how you react. Will you see problems, or will you see opportunities? Will you see limits, or will you see possibilities? Your mindset determines your reality. And once you take control of your thoughts, you take control of your future. Now that you have built discipline and mastered your mindset, it's time to focus on the actions that shape your daily life. Because mindset alone is not enough. You must also create powerful habits that turn your vision into reality. This leads us to the next golden rule, the art of daily habits. The art of daily habits. Success is not built in a day, it is built every single day. The actions you take, no matter how small, shape the future you create. Habits are the invisible forces controlling your life. They dictate your success, your health, your happiness, and your productivity. The difference between those who achieve their dreams and those who stay stuck is not luck or intelligence. It's the habits they repeat daily. If you want to transform your life in the next 30 days, you must master the art of daily habits. Because what you do consistently is far more powerful than what you do occasionally. Most people think that big changes require big actions. But the truth is, transformation happens in the small, seemingly insignificant moments of your day. Waking up early instead of hitting snooze. Reading 10 pages of a book instead of scrolling through social media. Choosing a healthy meal instead of junk food. These small decisions may not seem life-changing in the moment, but over time, they determine the direction of your life. A single drop of water may seem meaningless, but when those drops are added up consistently, they form an ocean. Your habits work the same way. Every habit you have right now is either building you up or breaking you down. There is no neutral habit. The question is, are your habits leading you toward the person you want to become, or are they pulling you further away? Every time you skip a workout, every time you choose comfort over discipline, every time you tell yourself, I'll start tomorrow, you reinforce the identity of someone who doesn't follow through. But every time you take action, no matter how small, you strengthen the belief that you are in control. The secret to success is not intensity, it's consistency. To build powerful habits, you must first create clarity. What kind of person do you want to become? Instead of setting vague goals, focus on the identity you wish to develop. Do you want to be fit? Then instead of saying, I want to lose weight, tell yourself, I am the kind of person who exercises daily. Do you want to be productive? Then instead of saying, I want to get more work done, tell yourself, I am the kind of person who manages my time wisely. Identity-based habits are the key to lasting change because when your habits align with your identity, they become automatic. The biggest mistake people make when building habits is relying on motivation. Motivation is unpredictable. Some days, you feel inspired. Other days, you don't. But habits are stronger than motivation. When something becomes a habit, you no longer need to think about it. You just do it. Imagine if you had to remind yourself to brush your teeth every morning. You don't, because it's a habit. That's how your daily actions should feel. The key is to make your habits effortless. Start small. If you want to read more, start with 1 page a day. If you want to exercise, start with 5 minutes. Small habits done consistently create massive results over time. Environment also plays a huge role in habit formation. If you surround yourself with distractions, it becomes harder to stay focused. If your kitchen is filled with junk food, it's harder to eat healthy. If your phone is next to you while working, it's easier to procrastinate. The easiest way to change your habits is to change your environment. Set yourself up for success. Keep your workout clothes ready. Place a book on your bedside table. Remove distractions from your workspace. When your environment supports your goals, good habits become automatic. Another key to habit formation is tracking your progress. What gets measured gets improved. When you track your habits, you create accountability. It doesn't have to be complicated. A simple checklist, a journal, or even a habit tracking app can help you stay consistent. The goal is to see progress, even if it's small. Because once you see improvement, it fuels your motivation to keep going. Even if you miss a day, never miss twice. Missing once is a mistake. Missing twice is the start of a new bad habit. The power of daily habits extends beyond personal success. It affects your relationships, your mindset, and your overall happiness. Imagine the difference between someone who consistently expresses gratitude versus someone who constantly complains. One builds positivity, the other attracts negativity. Imagine the difference between someone who actively listens in conversations versus someone who is always distracted. Small daily habits determine the quality of your life. The way you show up every day shapes the way the world responds to you. The most successful people in the world are not the ones who do extraordinary things occasionally. They are the ones who do the right things consistently. Excellence is not an act, it is a habit. If you want to transform your life in the next 30 days, focus on building habits that move you forward. Choose 1 or 2 key habits and commit to them. Start small, stay consistent, and let the power of daily actions create the future you desire. When you master the art of daily habits, everything else in life becomes easier. You no longer have to force yourself to be disciplined because discipline becomes part of who you are. You no longer need motivation because your habits take over. But habits alone are not enough. Because even with the best habits, time is the one resource you can never get back. This is why the next step in your transformation is mastering time management. Because once you learn how to control your time, you learn how to control your life. Time management for success. Time is the most valuable currency in life. Unlike money, which you can earn back, or opportunities, which may come again, time is the one thing you can never recover once it's gone. The difference between those who succeed and those who struggle is not the number of hours in their day. It's how they use those hours. Every person gets the same 24 hours, but the way you manage your time determines whether you move forward or stay stuck. Mastering time management is not about being busy, it's about being effective. It's about making sure that every moment you invest is bringing you closer to your goals. Most people waste time without even realizing it. Scrolling through social media, watching meaningless content, engaging in distractions that add no value. All of these steal precious time. The biggest enemy of success is not failure, it's wasted time. Think about it. If you had just 1 extra hour every day to focus on improving yourself, learning new skills, or working on your goals, where would you be in a month? In a year? The truth is, you don't need more time, you need better priorities. Time management is about cutting out what doesn't serve you and doubling down on what does. One of the most powerful ways to take control of your time is by planning your day before it begins. Waking up without a plan is like starting a road trip without a map. You'll end up lost, wasting time, and going in circles. Highly successful people don't leave their day to chance. They set clear goals, prioritize their tasks, and stick to a schedule. When you know exactly what needs to be done, you eliminate the stress of indecision. You stop wasting time on meaningless activities and start using every moment with purpose. But planning alone is not enough. You must learn to protect your time. Distractions are everywhere, and if you allow them to control your day, you will never make real progress. Social media notifications, unnecessary meetings, constant interruptions. These small distractions add up and steal hours from your day. The most productive people set boundaries. They turn off notifications, create deep focus time, and say no to anything that doesn't align with their goals. Because every time you say yes to something unimportant, you are saying no to something that truly matters. The key to effective time management is understanding the difference between being busy and being productive. Many people work hard but don't move forward because they focus on the wrong things. Productivity is not about doing more, it's about doing what truly matters. Ask yourself, are you spending time on things that bring results? Or are you just staying busy to feel like you're making progress? True success comes from focusing on high-value activities that create real impact. One of the greatest tools for managing time is the power of routines. A strong morning routine sets the tone for the entire day. Instead of starting your day in chaos, a structured morning helps you take control from the very beginning. Similarly, an evening routine helps you reflect, recharge, and prepare for the next day. Small, intentional habits, like planning your priorities, journaling, or exercising, can create massive long-term results. The more structured your day is, the less room there is for distractions. Another critical aspect of time management is learning to work smarter, not harder. Most people try to push through their day with sheer willpower, but willpower is limited. Instead, focus on working in bursts of high concentration. The human brain is most productive in short, focused sessions, followed by brief breaks. Techniques like the Pomodoro method, working for 25 to 50 minutes, then taking a 5 to 10-minute break, can help you maintain peak performance. Energy management is just as important as time management. You can have all the time in the world, but if you're mentally exhausted, you won't get anything done. Eliminating procrastination is also essential for mastering time. Many people delay important tasks because they seem too big or overwhelming. But procrastination is the enemy of success. The best way to beat it is by taking immediate action. Instead of waiting for the perfect moment, start now, no matter how small the step. Momentum is the secret weapon of success. When you take action, even if it's imperfect, you create movement. And once you're in motion, it's much easier to keep going. One of the biggest mistakes people make with time is underestimating how quickly it passes. They think they have plenty of time to achieve their goals, but before they know it, months and years have slipped away. The best way to avoid this trap is to set deadlines for everything. Goals without deadlines are just dreams. When you give yourself a strict timeline, you create urgency. You force yourself to take action now instead of pushing things to someday, which usually means never. Time management is not just about work, it's also about balance. Overworking yourself without rest leads to burnout, and burnout kills productivity. Success is about consistency, not exhaustion. Make time for rest, for family, for things that energize you. A well-balanced life is a sustainable life. The key is to be intentional. If something is important to you, schedule it. Because if you don't plan your time, someone else will do it for you. Mastering time management is a skill that will transform every area of your life. When you take control of your time, you take control of your future. You stop reacting to life and start designing it. Every successful person understands this. Time is their greatest asset. They don't waste it, and they don't let others waste it for them. The difference between where you are today and where you want to be is how you use the time you have. But time management alone is not enough. Once you learn to control your time, you must also learn to build meaningful connections. Because no matter how successful you become, life is not just about achievements, it's about relationships. The next step in transforming your life is mastering the art of building strong relationships. Because success without people to share it with is an empty victory. Building strong relationships. Life is not meant to be lived alone. No matter how disciplined you are, no matter how strong your mindset is, true transformation happens when you learn to build meaningful connections. The people around you shape your thoughts, your habits, and your future. If you surround yourself with negativity, doubt, and toxic energy, it will drain your potential. But if you build relationships with people who inspire you, challenge you, and uplift you, your growth will accelerate in ways you never imagined. Success is never a solo journey. The most accomplished people in the world didn't get there alone. They had mentors, supporters, and a powerful network of relationships that pushed them forward. Building strong relationships starts with understanding one simple truth: you attract what you are. If you want better connections, you must first become a better person. You cannot expect to be surrounded by positive, driven individuals if you carry negativity and self-doubt within yourself. Growth is not just about what you achieve, it's about who you become. When you work on yourself, your mindset, your habits, your energy, you naturally start attracting people who align with your journey. And when you surround yourself with the right people, your progress multiplies. The key to strong relationships is authenticity. Too many people wear masks, pretending to be something they're not in order to fit in. But true connection only happens when you are real. Be open, be honest, and don't be afraid to show vulnerability. The strongest relationships are built on trust, and trust is only possible when you are genuine. People don't connect with perfection, they connect with realness. When you let go of the need to impress and instead focus on building meaningful connections, you create relationships that last. One of the biggest mistakes people make is thinking relationships should be effortless. In reality, great relationships, whether friendships, partnerships, or mentorships, require effort. Just like a plant needs water to grow, relationships need attention and care. You cannot expect deep connections if you don't invest time in them. Check in on the people who matter to you. Celebrate their victories. Support them in their struggles. The more you give, the more you receive. Relationships thrive when both sides are committed to adding value to each other's lives. The quality of your relationships is directly connected to your ability to communicate. Misunderstandings, conflicts, and distance often happen not because people don't care, but because they don't know how to express themselves. Learning to communicate effectively is a game changer. Listen more than you speak. Seek to understand before trying to be understood. When you master the art of clear, open, and respectful communication, your relationships become stronger, deeper, and more fulfilling. A crucial part of building strong relationships is knowing when to let go. Not everyone in your life is meant to stay forever. Some relationships will lift you up, while others will hold you back. If someone constantly drains your energy, disrespects your boundaries, or limits your growth, it may be time to walk away. Cutting ties is never easy, but sometimes it is necessary for your own well-being. The right people will support your journey, not sabotage it. Surround yourself with those who push you to be better, not those who pull you into negativity. Great relationships are built on mutual respect. You must respect yourself enough to set boundaries and respect others enough to honor theirs. Boundaries are not about pushing people away. They are about creating space for healthy, balanced connections. Know your limits, communicate them clearly, and don't feel guilty for protecting your peace. When you respect yourself, others will learn to respect you as well. Another powerful element of relationships is gratitude. Too often, people take those closest to them for granted. They assume that friends, family, or partners will always be there. But relationships, like anything valuable, require appreciation. Show gratitude for the people in your life. Let them know they matter. A simple thank you, a thoughtful message, or a small act of kindness can strengthen a relationship more than you realize. Gratitude deepens bonds and makes connections stronger. Strong relationships are also built through shared experiences. Memories, challenges, and victories bring people closer. If you want to strengthen your bonds, create moments together. Work on projects, set goals as a team, or simply spend quality time without distractions. It's not always about deep conversations. Sometimes, the strongest connections come from shared laughter, adventures, and experiences. Relationships grow when they are nurtured with time, energy, and meaningful interactions. At the core of every strong relationship is trust. Without trust, there is no foundation. Trust takes time to build, but can be broken in an instant. Be someone who keeps their word. Do what you say you will do. Be reliable, honest, and consistent. When people trust you, they open up to you, support you, and stand by you. Trust is the currency of all strong relationships. Once lost, it's hard to regain. As you continue your journey of transformation, remember that no success is meaningful if you have no one to share it with. The strength of your relationships determines the quality of your life. Build connections that inspire you, challenge you, and bring out the best in you. Invest in people who invest in you. And most importantly, be the kind of person that others are proud to call a friend, a partner, or a mentor. Now that you understand the power of strong relationships, the next step is to take care of the most important relationship of all, the one with yourself. Because before you can give your best to others, you must first ensure that you have the energy, health, and strength to do so. That's why the next golden rule focuses on optimizing your health and energy, so you can show up as your best self every single day. Health and energy optimization. Imagine waking up every morning feeling fully energized, clear-minded, and ready to conquer the day. No exhaustion, no brain fog, no dragging yourself through tasks. Just pure energy, strength, and focus. The truth is, your body and mind are the engines that drive your success. No matter how disciplined or motivated you are, if your energy is low, your productivity and happiness suffer. Without health, every other goal becomes meaningless. This is why optimizing your health and energy is not just a suggestion, it's a necessity. If you truly want to transform your life in the next 30 days, taking control of your physical and mental well-being must be a top priority. Health is not just about avoiding sickness, it's about performing at your best. Every single thing you do, from working on your goals to spending time with loved ones, is directly influenced by your physical and mental energy levels. A strong body supports a strong mind, and a strong mind creates a powerful life. When you ignore your health, you limit your potential. You may not notice it immediately, but poor health habits drain your energy little by little, making it harder to stay focused, disciplined, and motivated. But the moment you start taking care of yourself, everything changes. One of the most important factors in optimizing your health is nutrition. What you put into your body determines how you feel, how you think, and how you perform. Processed foods, excess sugar, and unhealthy fats don't just affect your weight. They slow down your brain, weaken your immune system, and make you feel tired and sluggish. On the other hand, whole, nutrient-rich foods fuel your body, giving you sustained energy and mental clarity. The best version of you is not running on junk food and caffeine. It's running on real, nourishing foods that support your body's natural functions. Along with nutrition, hydration plays a crucial role in your energy levels. Most people walk around in a constant state of dehydration without even realizing it. They experience fatigue, headaches, and lack of focus, not knowing that simply drinking enough water could solve these issues. Your body is made up of nearly 60% water, and every function, your brain activity, digestion, circulation, depends on proper hydration. Start your day with water, drink throughout the day, and watch how your energy naturally increases. It's a simple habit, but one that can make a massive difference in how you feel and perform. Another key pillar of health is movement. Your body was designed to move. Yet, modern lifestyles have made sitting the default position. Hours spent at desks, on phones, in front of screens. This inactivity weakens the body and drains energy. Regular movement, whether it's exercise, stretching, or simply walking, boosts circulation, improves brain function, and increases overall vitality. Exercise is not just about building muscles, it's about creating energy. The more you move, the more energy you generate. It may feel difficult at first, but once your body adapts, movement becomes the fuel that keeps you feeling strong and unstoppable. Sleep is often the most neglected part of health optimization. In a world that glorifies hustle and grind, sleep is seen as a luxury instead of a necessity. But without quality sleep, your body and brain cannot function at their best. Lack of sleep leads to poor decision-making, reduced focus, and lower emotional resilience. It weakens your discipline and makes everything feel harder than it actually is. If you want to operate at your highest level, prioritize sleep. Create a nighttime routine, avoid screens before bed, and give your body the rest it needs. Because when you sleep well, you wake up ready to take on the world. Beyond physical health, mental well-being is equally important. Stress, anxiety, and negative thoughts can drain your energy faster than any physical illness. The mind and body are deeply connected. When your mental state is in chaos, your body feels the effects. Practicing mindfulness, meditation, and gratitude can help you maintain a calm and focused mind. The more control you have over your thoughts, the more energy you conserve. Instead of wasting energy on worries and distractions, you can channel it into things that truly matter. Your environment also plays a major role in your energy levels. The people you surround yourself with, the spaces you live and work in, the energy you expose yourself to daily, all of these influence your well-being. A cluttered space creates a cluttered mind. Negative people drain your energy. Toxic environments limit your growth. Take control of your surroundings. Declutter your space. Spend time with uplifting people. Create an environment that supports your health and success. Your external world is a reflection of your internal state. Clean it up, and you'll feel a difference. Health and energy optimization is not about perfection, it's about progress. You don't need to overhaul your entire lifestyle overnight. Small, consistent improvements lead to big results. Start by drinking more water. Eat one healthy meal a day. Move your body for a few minutes. Sleep a little earlier. Over time, these simple habits compound into a lifestyle that supports high energy, clear thinking, and unstoppable momentum. Your body is your greatest tool. Treat it with respect, and it will reward you with the energy to achieve anything. By now, you've built self-discipline, mastered your mindset, developed daily habits, managed your time effectively, and strengthened your relationships. And now, with your health and energy optimized, you have unlocked a new level of performance. But this journey doesn't end here. Because transformation is not about a temporary change, it's about long-term growth. The final and most important step is learning how to sustain this progress for life. It's not enough to improve for 30 days. You need a strategy to continue evolving, expanding, and becoming better every single day. The final golden rule is the key to lasting transformation. Because without long-term growth, all progress fades. The greatest achievers in history are not those who changed for a moment, but those who committed to constant evolution. The question is, will you be one of them? Will you take everything you've learned and continue to grow? Because the last rule will teach you exactly how to do that. The key to long-term growth. Growth is not a one-time event. It is not something you achieve and then stop. True transformation is an ongoing process, a journey that never ends. The people who succeed in life are not the ones who make one big change and then relax. They are the ones who commit to growing every single day. They understand that success is not about reaching a final destination, but about constantly evolving, improving, and pushing beyond their limits. If you want to transform your life, you must shift your mindset from short-term results to long-term growth. Because the real rewards don't come from what you do for a few weeks. They come from what you commit to for a lifetime. Every decision you make today affects your future. The small habits you build, the mindset you develop, and the discipline you strengthen all compound over time. Just like a tree doesn't grow overnight, your transformation won't happen in a single month. But if you stay consistent, if you keep watering your growth with effort, patience, and determination, you will see results beyond your imagination. The key is to stay committed even when you don't see immediate progress. Growth happens beneath the surface before it becomes visible. Just because you don't see changes right away doesn't mean they aren't happening. Keep going. One of the biggest obstacles to long-term growth is the temptation to quit when things get tough. Most people start strong, but when challenges arise, they lose momentum. They let fear, doubt, or temporary failures convince them that their efforts are pointless. But the truth is, setbacks are a necessary part of growth. Every failure teaches you something. Every obstacle makes you stronger. If you learn to see challenges as stepping stones instead of roadblocks, nothing will be able to stop you. Growth is not about avoiding failure. It's about using failure as fuel to keep going. Another crucial part of long-term growth is adaptability. Life is unpredictable. Things will not always go according to plan. The goals you set today may need to be adjusted in the future, but that doesn't mean you should stop growing. Instead, you must learn to be flexible. Be willing to change your strategies, shift your approach, and embrace new opportunities. The most successful people are not the ones who stick rigidly to one path. They are the ones who can adapt, learn, and evolve with time. Growth is about moving forward, even if the direction changes. Growth also requires patience. In a world that glorifies instant success, it's easy to feel frustrated when results take time. But the truth is, anything worth achieving requires persistence. The people who build extraordinary lives are not the ones who rush the process. They are the ones who understand that greatness takes time. Just like a masterpiece is not created in a day, your transformation will take months, years, even a lifetime. The key is to stay committed, to keep learning, and to trust the process. If you stay consistent, success is inevitable. The people you surround yourself with also play a huge role in your growth. If you want to keep evolving, you need to be around those who challenge you, inspire you, and push you to become better. Growth is difficult when you are surrounded by negativity, doubt, or mediocrity. Choose your circle wisely. Find mentors, seek knowledge, and never stop learning. The more you expose yourself to new ideas, experiences, and perspectives, the more you will grow. Your environment shapes your mindset, and your mindset determines your future. One of the most powerful ways to ensure long-term growth is to develop a learner's mindset. The moment you believe you know everything is the moment you stop growing. The most successful people in the world never stop learning. They read, they seek new experiences, they ask questions, and they stay open to new ideas. If you want to keep evolving, you must commit to lifelong learning. Every book you read, every conversation you have, and every experience you go through has the potential to teach you something valuable. Stay curious, stay hungry, and never stop improving. Your habits determine your growth. The small daily actions you take create the person you become. If you want to build a future of success, happiness, and fulfillment, You must create habits that support that vision. Discipline, focus, gratitude, exercise, learning. These are the habits that fuel long-term transformation. Success is not about one big change. It's about making small, consistent choices every single day. Over time, these small actions add up and shape your reality. The key is to stay consistent, even when motivation fades. One of the biggest mistakes people make is waiting for the perfect moment to take action. But the truth is, there is no perfect moment. The best time to start growing is now. Not tomorrow, not next week, not when everything feels right now. Every day you delay is a day you could have used to become better. If you want to transform